how to spend $1,000 per week on ads profitably. Look, if you want to grow your gym and you want to grow your gym quickly without relying on referrals, without posting on social media, without mindlessly damning people, or without working with a digital agency, this training will break down 6 basic pillars for you so that you can spend $1,000 per week on your ads profitably. You're going to get much more leads than you're generating right now. You're going to grow your business much faster. One of the things I cover a lot with you guys is being able to grow your business by +2 members every single week. And what that means is if you get 2 cancels, you want to aim for 4 new sales each week. And that's going to grow your business by over 100 members every single year. Look, you do that over a couple of years and you have a very, very successful and highly profitable fitness business. So look, the aim is simple, to be able to spend $1,000 per week on ads. Now, the reason for that is you're going to get anywhere between 20 and 40 leads. It really just depends on your area, depends on your lead cost and a few different things, okay? But you're going to get about 20 to 40 leads, sometimes more, sometimes less, okay? Now, one offer that I want to break down for you guys is actually from a gym that we're working with. They do about $1.6 million a year, and they spend a little bit over $1,000, but I'll just break down kind of how they do it. So they actually market a free 28-day challenge, okay, with a back end. So what that means is when someone joins, they get a free 28-day challenge when they join for this gym for a 12-month period. So when they're marketing, the ad will say free 28-day transformation challenge, ad copy, opt-in, all those different things, okay? Now, they're able to get about 30 to 40 leads every single week. Look, some weeks they get more leads and some weeks they get less. One of the lessons you have to know on Facebook ads is it's not linear. No weeks the same, no days the same, no months the same. Your lead cost will go up, your lead cost will go down, okay? Some weeks will be great, some weeks will be horrible, but they're still spending over $1,000 a week every single week, okay? Now, the goal is actually quite simple. It's just to be able to cover the ad spend with new sales. And what I mean specifically by that is if you're able to spend $1,000 per week on ads, and you're able to get $1,000 back within 7 days, you can scale your gym to $1.6 million a year. You can. Now, what this business does in particular is their prices are $75 per week. Okay, so if I came in and met this gym today, I opted in for an ad a couple of days ago, they've called me quickly, they've followed me up, they've got me in for a consultation. They would run me through a 30-minute consultation. They're sitting next to me. They're running through all of my goals, what I really want to hit. Okay, and as you guys would know, no person hits their goals in 28 days. No person hits their goals in 6 weeks. It's going to take an extended period of time for someone to achieve their goals and be really, really happy with their health and fitness. Now, we're big believers, I'm sure you are, I know I am, of actually training every day for the rest of your life. So, you should have no issues in selling 24 or 52-week agreements because you're probably just honestly selling with, your beliefs and having like a lot of integrity. But they're pricing $75 a week. So today I'll pop in, consultation goes well. I would pay $300 today, okay, which covers my first 4 weeks, and then I get 28 days free. So I pay $300 today. Right, in 8 weeks, my next payment of $75 is going to come out for another 11 months because you remember I signed up on a 12-month agreement. And so then what they're able to do is say they spend $1,000 a week on ads. They get 4 sales. So that means they spend $1,000, they get $1,200 back. And then they have 4 customers in an agreement who are going to pay another $300 every 28 days for another 11 months or $75 per week. And that's just a simple system and simple model that they've used to be able to go from about $500,000 a year to now doing over $1.5 million a year, about $1.6 million. And you'll notice when we break this down, if you really think about it, guys, is they're not actually making too much money on the front end. So, if they spend $1,000 and get 4 sales, they make like $200 a week. Maybe if they spend $1,000, have a good week, they get 5 sales, they make $500. They've definitely had weeks where they spend $1,000 and only get 2 or 3 sales, so they lose a bit of money. So they're not actually making money off the front end of the ads. Now, they're definitely not losing money because that's one of the things we really focus with them on, like very, very heavily. So they're definitely not losing money, okay? But where they actually make all the profits, and something that if you can understand this concept, just one person watching this, if you can truly understand this and you can get it and you can harness it, is they make all the profits off the back end when that person stays with them for another 11 months, 20 months, 30 months, 50 months. That's where they make all of their profit margins. So their ads are essentially a way to drive leads and get sales. They're looking to spend 1,000 and get 1,000 back. If it's better, that's great. If it's worse, we make changes, but they just want to cover their ad spend with what their new members are paying them. So essentially it was free to acquire that customer, and then they make all the profits off the back end. Okay, and this model works really well for them. It's a model that all of the 7-figure gyms we work with use. It's a model that worked really well for myself when I was scaling my gyms as well. So guys, this episode might be worth having another listen to. It's very numbers based, but if you understand it, you will absolutely crush it, with your Facebook ads. I have absolutely no doubt in my mind. And remember, always below these episodes, you'll be able to find a link somewhere if you would like to work with me one-on-one to be able to improve your ads, to be able to spend 1,000 a week, to be able to do so profitably. Just tap the links around this episode. I'm more than happy to connect with you guys and help in any way that I can.